Anyone who's worried about Amaranth scamming men. So here's what I think. I don't think she's scamming men, because here's the thing is, if those men like she's not scamming men, bro, because men aren't gonna like fuck her. They never were gonna fuck her. Like they never had a chance, but they paid for the illusion of fucking her. Because these men are like they're fucking like losers. If you watch Amaranth as a man, you're kind of a fucking dweeb. You're a fucking loser. So like honestly, if you lose your money, that's not Amaranth's fault. That's your fault for being a fucking loser who can't get no pussy in real life. Base their worth of social media numbers nowadays over their health. Like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Dude, I wish, was Tipster on Fireball 3? I wanted to go up against Tipster so bad. If they thought they had a chance, they're delusional. Yeah, exactly. So I think like before you blame Amaranth for scamming her fans, like we need to bring up men, dude. Us as men, bro, we shouldn't be fucking donating money to women. Now, like, I'm all for supporting women. I know you guys know I support sex work, but like, if there's a guy in chat right now, who like, don't buy OnlyFans, don't send money to female Twitch streamers, if you think they're gonna fuck you, because you're being fucking delusional, and that's unhealthy for you. Like, you got to go like to the root of the problem, and that's fucking men fucking thinking that they can do this shit. Like, if you're buying, like, I think buying OnlyFans as a man is like the most delusional thing you could ever do. It's like some parasocial type shit right now. All right, let's look into. I was gonna watch this funny video, but we'll watch the. I want to get into the Amaranth thing. We could watch a Toesies video on it.
I'm gonna give you guys a heads up here because this is a very depressing topic because it has everything to do with domestic abuse. But I did want to cover it due to how insane it is.
I think Keem triggered. He's prob a tier 3 sub. Okay, before we get into this, let's look at Keemstar's take. I know it was fucking deleted. Does anyone have a link for the tweets that got deleted? Let me hide my screen and I'll find them on Twitter. I saw deleted ones on Twitter. So Keemstar's first tweet I saw, and I think I might have even favored it. And then it's a thread underneath it that got him in trouble. Or from a guy buying a guy's OnlyFans, like that's still fucking pretty delusional. Like first of all, I'm very like, if you're in my community and I support you, I'm very anti-porn and anti-fapping. Guys, don't masturbate. Listen, if you're masturbating, you got your cock in your hand or you're playing with your vagina, there's already something inherently wrong with your life, and you have to fucking go beneath the horny urge and see why you don't have a partner. Why don't you have a partner? I love some men's OnlyFans, and that's the difference between me and you, between being high value and being lower value. If you want to be higher value, you have to do things that make yourself higher value. So if you spend money on a man's OnlyFans, that's inherently a low value trait, because you can't even control your own horniness, your own fucking body. Your body has more control over your mind. It's making your wallet. I hard disagree with that. Make myself look good. How do you disagree with that? How is buying OnlyFans good? There are a lot of factors that go into it. Pornhub is free. Yeah, go to Pornhub. How is buying an OnlyFans ever good? Please give me one. Like, how is other than it helping women? Like there will always be guys who buy OnlyFans. There will always be dudes looks at me like that. No, it's not about how someone looks at you, Tish. It's about you're inherently like making your, like, if you're paying for porn, you're paying for nudes. Like, you don't like just say that, hey, I pay for some dude's naked pictures that I'll never fuck, I'll never see, and I jerk off to them. Like, you don't see how that's a problem? Like, that's gonna wreck your mental health more than you realize. I've also been in a relationship for 14 years. I dated this one for 12. Find big cock on there. Well, that's the difference between me and you. And that's the difference between my future and your future. It just makes me sad. It's very sad. It's okay, I learned my lesson. I think it'd be disrespectful to your partner to pay to see someone else's body, because I do it to get over it with. I do it to get it over with, and I'm happy. Like, I've never heard, like, I support women on OnlyFans because, like I said, I always say this. Guys will, no matter what I say, there will always be like an industry for porn. There will always be an industry for fucking. Like there will always be an industry for nudes, and guys will always buy it. But I'm not gonna sit here and say, or let anyone say, like, oh, it's good for you to buy it. Like, no. Like, if like, someone's gonna buy it, so you might as well sell it if you're a woman and you want to make some fucking money, or a guy, you want to make some fucking money. But like, I would never like tell my friend or someone in my community like, oh, it's a good idea to buy OnlyFans, that's healthy, because it's the opposite. It's so bad for your mental health. It's never okay. No, it is inherently bad. It's scientifically bad. There is scientific links to why porn, especially for men, is very, very bad. First of all, okay, You guys really want to get into this? Because I fucking will, and I'll fucking. Why do I sub on Twitch? Why do I pay for Netflix? Because you're getting content, you're getting entertainment, you're getting education, and then you're trying to avoid ads, so you're not missing out on things. Now, porn and sexual things, that goes into a whole different psyche. Your sexual life is a huge part of your happiness, your demeanor, how you carry yourself, how you treat other people. But before we get into that, so porn for men is bad for one reason. It gives them an unrealistic expectation, an unrealistic ideology of women, how sex should be, how women should be treated during sex, and how to get to the point of sex with a woman. It makes men super delusional. Like, first of all, like, you can't fuck a bitch like you do in a porno unless that bitch is most girls like are not gonna be able to fuck like they do in pornos. Most guys are not gonna have that big of a cock, so it's gonna create like, if you don't see why it doesn't create a million different psychological issues in your head, and there's research to back this all up. Like, these are like a lot of my stuff is opinions, but this is actual facts. Like, these are things you can look up. This is science. That applies to anything? No, it doesn't. Dude, no, it does not. You're literally talking about a human sex life, which is like 25% of a human's life being on this planet. If you're a human that doesn't get any play, gets no pussy, that's going to affect you. If you don't sub to me on Twitch, is that going to affect you? No, fuck no. It's completely different. And to compare them is such a smooth brain take. That's like, what? How can you compare watching me fucking play Overwatch on Twitch versus fucking going and finding some dude, paying for his OnlyFans, and then looking at his dick and jerking off to it? That back to negative effects is kind of a fact at the point. It's a known fact. It's 100% a known fact. And to argue that porn is good for you in any way is fucking crazy. Now, do I think you can consume porn healthily? Yes, you can consume porn healthily and not like ruin your life. Like watching porn once or twice a week and jerking off is fine. But there's no fucking shot that like buying OnlyFans is good. Want something they can never have. Okay, so guys, as a society, as a man, you're not wired instinctually to see like nowadays you can go on Instagram and you can see a million different beautiful women just fucking scrolling, just lusting and wanting and needing. I just said it wasn't inherently bad, but Tish, that is 100% false. It is inherently bad. It is 100% inherently bad. Backed by scientists. You can't say it's not. See, that's where you're wrong. You could say, hey, it's not great for you, but it's just like smoking or drinking. It's not that big of a deal. It's not, though. It is. It is, J-Cat. It 100% is. But you just said it's good sometimes? I mean, just like drinking is good sometimes. I'm not like, I like, for example, drinking's fucking terrible for you, but I drink sometimes. Why? Because I like to enjoy myself. And if you guys say that, there's no pushback. There's no argument for me. If you guys like, oh, I just enjoy getting a nut sometimes. But if you think that it makes you a better person, you think it makes you more higher value, you think it helps your mental health, you're fucking tripping. You're tripping. Just like drinking is bad for my mental health. Just like when I was smoking weed all the time, that was terrible for my mental health. You're tripping balls, bro. Like that's such a balls, like you gotta be real. That's why you gotta like be real with yourself and be honest. Like that's just like you're being dishonest not even with me, just with yourself to say like, oh, it's fine. It's inherently bad. Isn't doing anything to my mental, bro. That's what people who watch porn and buy OnlyFans say. That's why you're so delusional, Tissue. Bro. But also read straight naughty stuff. Like I have not looked into erotica and the effects erotica has on your brain. So I don't know about literature. I'm sure like it's not the best. There are idiots who believe there's the prom people. Doesn't mean that's the case for everyone. Like it is 100% bad for you to watch porn. Just like it's 100% bad for you to smoke weed. It's like 100% bad for you to drink. My best life either way. That's what I'm saying. That's why and I'm not being mean. That's why people don't get better. That's why people don't overcome their situations. That's why they're like, oh, I'm just living my best life. I'm just getting drunk, not exercising, just watching porn, doing this, doing that. That's why people don't change. That's why like, okay, so I'll give you guys a huge example. All right, if you start somewhere when you're 18, all right, and you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing XYZ, and you're at this level, and by the time you're 25. If you're still at this level, but you haven't increased, or maybe you haven't increased, maybe you're just at the same level, like you're not going anywhere. I enjoy the vices I have. Exactly. I appreciate Mighty's honesty. Overcome a lot and still am. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with Tish. Bro, Tish is notorious for the worst fucking takes on this fucking platform. Miko, they have 145 bids. Like, I can't argue with someone that doesn't have like any kind of logic. Is invalid to me because you don't understand like logic. You don't understand science. Like, you believe you're like a witch, bro. You believe like you're a Wiccan. Like, bro, like that's like I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't like explain to someone who's fucking delusional like logic, and it's just fucking frustrating me because like I care about you, Tish. I want you to be smart. I want you to like overcome things and be better. And you're just like so satisfied and content with like just like being like brainwashed. I've been so for over 2 years, but I used to say it really doesn't affect me. Exactly. And when I smoked weed all the time, people were like, that's so bad for you. That's so bad for you. It doesn't affect you. I'm like, no, I'm living my best life, bro. I'm living my best life. Woo, I'm doing so good. I've overcome a lot. But no, I was fucking delusional. And I was okay with it. I was okay with being fucking delusional. And it's the saddest, most like, and especially when you like someone you care about does it. That's when it's worse. Like if someone I don't give a fuck about, like I could give a fuck if you watch porn. I could give a fuck if you do meth. I could not give a fuck. But if someone within my community is just like okay with being like lesser than I know they can be, like that's so fucking whack to me. Like that's so whack, and it's a bad example for those around you. The first thing you have to do is to admit, like just be like open to admittance. Like you're just saying my argument's invalid when literally I'm like presenting with facts and science. You're just like I'm living my best life. Like bro, do you not see how like I don't see how anyone could agree with that. And people who do agree with that are just like fucking lost. Please show sources. You may show sources on why porn is bad for your mental health. Like, bro, what the fuck? I can't even show that on stream. I can't pull up porn articles on stream. It's relative, I guess. It's not. Moderation is key. Exactly. Bro, JCat, please tell me. You're college educated. Please tell me you genuinely have never read like a single like scientific like piece of literature on why porn is negative for the human brain. Like if that is fucking insane to me. I recommend like I'm not gonna like show sources because like you guys can easily go and look this up. Like this isn't new knowledge. It's nothing new at all. Like this has been around for 50 plus years. I have them exactly. D. Thank you, lovely. Like bro, if you say that, you're just like that's just like almost seems like a I don't know what to say. I've read it and understood it. Too much is negative. Yeah. But I don't do too much, so I'm fine. Exactly, Tish. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Has talked about it ironically enough. People, like, if you consume porn, which relieves stress, which is scientific. Okay, just because, so there's a lot of other things. Just because it's something that relieves stress does not mean it's good for you. And I'm not even talking about, like it as a whole. I'm talking about overall, porn is bad for you in an underlying way. Not for men randomly at all. You just ask for proof. Yeah, but that doesn't counteract all the negative. Like there are plenty of things that can be good that come with a lot of negative on its own. You're good, Tish. Like dude, Tish, that's all I wanted. Literally what Tish said. I've read it and I've read it, understood too much. It's negative, yeah. But I don't do too much, so it's fine. I think you can like consume porn in a way because dude, guess what? Listen. I'm anti-fap, I'm anti-porn. I will say this, I don't fucking watch porn. I don't buy OnlyFans because I think that's some fucking low male, low status, blue pill shit. Fuck that shit out of here. But sometimes, like, dude, sometimes I fucking jerk off. I don't admit that. Like, probably once a month. Like, I'm just like, fuck, dude, I'm horny. I gotta fucking beat my dick. Like, do I feel good afterwards? Do I feel good after my nut? Yeah, but afterwards, it affects my mental. But like I said, like you're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have vices, just like drinking. Like I drink sometimes. I'm not a proponent of drinking. I think drinking is bad for you, but I drink sometimes. I drank last night. It's bad for your well-being. Look how bad it was for Papa to overindulge. Exactly. It's cost him his career and possibly his marriage. Having sex in general releases the toxins. Yeah, go have sex with a human being. Have at least masturbate once a month. Some people just enjoy it in different ways, you know? Lol. If you're in love with it, prove it. I think it was I want to buy corn and then nut and I'm over it. Remember toxin mighty bad. So no, I think that I think there are plenty of things that cause like short-term pleasures, like buying OnlyFans. So I think you guys feel good in the moment. Yeah. But just because so if you can't have sex with someone and you turn and you can't find a meaningful partner and find a meaningful. I think the most important thing in life, guys, is finding a. And I'm just being honest. Like this might be this is an opinionated take. So you can disagree, and I won't argue with it because this is opinionated. In my life, I think the thing that'll bring you the most fulfillment, besides like a career and like financial security, is finding a meaningful relationship, a romantic meaningful relationship, so a partner. Post-nut clarity hits. So a partner you can love, you can trust, that's going to be there for you, that's going to support you, that's going to feel your trauma, that's going to carry your trauma, that's going to be there with you through fucking everything. I think that's one of the most important things in life. And one of the things that come with that is sex. Sex is fucking awesome. I love fucking. But like, so when you can't, like, yeah, it sucks. When you're not with a partner, it sucks. When you can't get play, it sucks for whatever reason. Whether you're working, you're busy, you're ugly, you don't have any game, whatever it is, it fucking sucks. But like at the end of the day, like these short-term pleasures, because you can't get a bitch and you jerk off, it's just making you weaker. It's making you weaker because what do? You fucking go for the short-term pleasure. I'm gonna just go beat my meat. How about you go out there and try to meet someone? Go to a club, go to a bar, go to a what's it called? What are those things called? A singles meetup. Fucking go out to a fucking gym. Just go somewhere. Just go somewhere to meet someone, form relationships, meet people, find someone you love, and create meaningful relationships. It's not making you weaker. That's your opinion. You can state an opinion and present it as a fact. I literally just preface it with an opinion. If you don't want to help people make a living, that's you, but other people do. Because it supports people like to watch. No, people don't buy OnlyFans because it supports them. And if you do, you're just weird. There's so many free options. If you buy OnlyFans because you like, oh, I just really like this person. No, you fucking think they're hot. Has this high-ass beauty standard. Exactly. And porn, like I said, I think it's worse for men. I really do think it's worse for men, straight men in particular, because I think straight men are already very confused about their sexualities 9 times out of 10. It's not as normalized. I've noticed from being around you guys, with a lot of LGBTQ community, you guys have normalized sex, you guys talk about it more, and you're way more open about it, and straight guys fucking aren't. So like when straight guys' ideas of sex, almost 90% of the time, come from porn they've watched. And then cancel them when I want quickly. How do you go out and have social anxiety? You don't. Listen, you will never not have social anxiety until you go out and fight through it. You got to go out there and raw dog that bitch. You got to fucking have that social anxiety. Like, oh, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, I fucking want to go home. I don't want to do it. You just got to fucking go through it. You really do. Very carefully. Or just a little bit at a time. Just go out and enjoy your time for 20 minutes. Go home. Next time, a little longer. That'd make life so much easier. I'm back, so it took longer. It was supposed to. You're good. Like, there's so many things like me as a man, I definitely think porn made me weaker. I personally, porn made me weaker. Jerking off made me weaker. Because now that I don't do it, I feel stronger and more confident than ever. I fuck better. I fuck longer. I fuck harder. And I'm sure there are plenty of people willing to testify to that. If I really wanted to fucking get them in here to testify. So if we want to be real about that, I'll be real. Like, I don't want to. Oop. That's why most women never finish, because all guys know is porn and not exactly, bro. And dude, I've never not made a woman come. And I'm not even trying to brag. Like, I'm just like, we're talking real right now, so I'm being real. Like how a woman actually orgasms is there's a certain trick to it. And once you learn that trick that you don't see in porn, because it's not like what you see in porn, them getting raw dog from the backs, you know, like that's not how you make a woman come. I guess you could. I testify exactly. They're all robots. Nah, bro. Trust me. When I fuck a bitch, bro, it's a memorable experience, because, bro, when I fuck a bitch, I'm in love with them. Like, I feel a type of passion when I'm having sex with someone that we're starts to take it all the time. And like, bro, when I like, and when I fuck, like, even if I nut, like, I still help the woman climax. What's up, Devetta? But the original point, porn by itself is not good for you to consume. But like I said, neither there's alcohol, neither there's anything else. So like, for example, you can go drink and then like get drunk, have a good time, and then go home. You're gonna feel like shit the next day. It's gonna affect your body. It's gonna do blah 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 blah. It's not good for you personally. No, that's not true. Well, that's just good bedroom decorum. But that's the part, that's the factual part. Everything else was my opinion, and I'm fine with you to disagree with that. Like, porn can lead to fucking erectile dysfunction. It can lead to eating disorders. It can lead to mental illness. Even 3 hours of porn per week can cause a noticeable reduction in gray matter in key areas of the brain. From the Reward Foundation of Harvard Medicine and mental effects of porn.com.org from Harvard studies. Here's another one from Stanford. Watching porn is bad for your brain. Harvard scientists explain what porn does to your brain and why it's bad. These are all .org studies. I'm going to link them in Discord right now. I'll link this one. Where do I put this without people not knowing what's wrong? What's up, Z's? Doing pretty good, how are you? I feel like I'm going to put it in fitness because I don't feel like a lot of people check that channel. There's one, and I'll link the Harvard one. Like, I'm looking at all these studies right now. There's literally a fucking million. Like, you could just Google. Like, this is like simple Googling. Which, guys, I recommend, like, you like I didn't learn these things. Like, you guys think I'm like I just simply Googled and learned simple studies, simple knowledge. It was not hard for me. And I recommend all you guys do. The lady, meet her, and you're a terrible person. I agree. I mean, I like seeing it. I like making a bitch come. I'm not gonna lie. Like, seeing a bitch orgasm is fun for me. It's like an activity. And sex is literally stupid. Exactly. And the thing is, like, you guys might not be addicted to porn, or it might not affect you negatively because, like, you guys have a self-control and an understanding of humans, interaction, understanding of sex life. You guys might have that. But you guys don't realize the majority of people aren't this smart. Most people are reptilian, animal-brained NPCs who literally, like, will fucking jerk off 3 or 4 times a day. Good, Z's. Good to hear. Alright, I linked them in the fitness channel if you guys want to go see them. Like, I honestly am mind blown that people don't know that like the negative effects porn actually has on your brain. Like, that's fucking mind blowing to me because I learned this shit in fucking like middle school and high school just from simple research. Because they watch porn all the time. And I've talked to lots of women, and I'm gonna say this: I've talked to more women than anyone in this chat, and every single one of them has blamed a big portion of porn and a misunderstanding of how actually to have sex with a woman on their sex life and failures of relationships. Some relationships fail from a sexual angle. People don't realize how important your sex life is, and it's sad. And I think most people who don't realize it might be someone might be having a lot of sex. But your sex life is important, and things that go wrong in your sex life can lead to problems in relationships. It can lead to abuse, lying, cheating, etc. Blah 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 blah. Like, your sex life is important, and having a good understanding of your sexual urges, of porn, of how to actually have sex with someone, how to get to sex is really fucking important. It's really fucking important as a man. You understand the real life, like how you really have sex with a woman or another man. You take rough shit they see online too seriously. That's what I'm saying. Like there's so many. I would say this, like, and you guys like want to disagree with me, but like I've. And not just like, I'm not talking about sex. Like, I have so much like experience, and I'm not saying sex. I'm talking about like with people, with talking to people, with meeting people, with like I've talked to so many fucking people, and I just know from real life people. Like even like sometimes studies don't do it justice, but like just actually talk to a real life person, and don't go on social media and get brainwashed by like, oh, just watch porn. It's good. Whatever. It's fun. That's what they want you to think. That's taking the blue pill. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Just a little bit of OnlyFans. He made me feel like a medical exam was the weirdest fucking thing ever. I hated every second of it. Like then again, like I said, I don't give a fuck if Johnny from fucking Louisiana, who doesn't watch my stream, who fucking's married with 3 kids, watches porn every day, it jerks off. Like, I don't give 2 fucks. Good for him. And I'm glad he's feeling the porn industry, making these women and these men who are in the porn industry, in the sex industry, a lot of money. Good for them. Those fucking men and women work hard in the porn industry. They really do work hard. Like, the guys are actually working very hard. And good for them. They deserve the bands. Girls who make OnlyFans work very hard. It's a hustle. They grind. Good for fucking them. You know what I'm saying? I was just cringing so hard. Like, for me, like, I think, like, I also believe, like, in, having passion and real intimacy with someone you're fucking, and not just, like a primal, like, they're so sexy and hot, they got nice boobs and tits, or they got a big cock. Like, I definitely feel like intimacy and a real sense of connection is very important. I was like, we should just be friends. I would have just stopped him and dipped. And by the way, if you disagree with me, don't think I hate you. I think you're stupid. I appreciate people who disagree with me, because that would be boring. Like, that's the one thing I don't want is echo chamber. But I also will say, I could be wrong on a lot of things, but I'm 100%, I know for a matter of fact, completely 100% correct. We still on this? It's important, Mighty. It's very important. Here's my ride. Fuck. I'm way behind on my cream pie quota. Yeah, their boss is like, Giraffe, you've not gotten a lot of cream pies, and your last nut wasn't very good. You need to build up your nut more. Do porn stars, men porn stars, take a supplement or something, makes their nuts bigger? I feel like I'm in school right now, but don't mind. I'm learning a lot. Good. How then we fucking exactly. I mean, like I said, you can do that. Like that's fine. Like that's one of my opinionated things. Like I feel like intimacy is very important, at least for me, and like a sense of connection.